Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for Westbrook.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA?
Well, guys, the All-Star rosters have been announced, and Shai is officially in. I spoke with him about it happening so early in his career. He said it just reinforces that he's made the right decisions for him. And while it's been a roller coaster, guys, right now, Shai's enjoying the ride.
Huge moment for Shai. Thank you for that, David.
Well, you have to be happy that Shai was selected. He's earned it with his play. Any argument against this selection, it feels hollow to me.
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Shai in at the 3, the small forward.
And New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like about living in the Big Easy.
Well, you just said Big Easy in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin Harlan's head whip over here because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture, New Orleans has a tremendous culture.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Shai kicks to Westbrook. Jacks up a 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Ingram outside. Down low. Tries from 10. And that one goes long. Shai outside. He tries for 3. The long distance 3 is buried. And Shai was named player of the month again. That's now, Greg, twice this season. And what a year it's been.
And that just sums up what an impressive season it has been for Shai, Kevin. Winning several Player of the Month awards is hard to do for any star in the NBA, and Shai has done it at a very young age.
How about Jrue Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. We're just halfway through the season. Brent, talk about the value of leadership and keeping everyone focused night in and night out.
A lot of that will come from your coaching staff and the messaging, but I will tell you what, Kevin, playing with a star player that goes out there and does it night after night, watching James Harden, watching Russell Westbrook, watching Steph Curry have the kind of unreal performances for the game 56, the game 68. You're just sitting there in amazement. You want to step up and say, you know what, I want to be there for you.
But to me, that may be the most important. Like every game they're there. Every single game.
They are there. They're excited to be there. They're excited for you to be playing, and they raise the level of your attentiveness to being competitive on a nightly basis. And truly, those guys become inspirational to you.
Ball, no good. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against Dallas. Passes it to Capella. Good. And it's Shai picking up the assist.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ball against Westbrook. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. No good on that one. And it's Houston the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and in that one, they were aggressive, but also efficient. The exact balance you're looking to achieve.
Well, easy to be efficient, Greg, on nights like that when everybody has things going. Let's see if they're still in the rhythm tonight.
He's not doing his team any good by taking shots from that range.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Shea with it. Now Okafor defending. A nice shot by Shea. All-star rosters were announced recently. A lot of fans, Greg, were delighted to see Shea named to the team. A huge moment for him.
You have to be happy for Shea making the All-Star team. I mean, he's earned it with his play, and this is just another feather in his cap. Wasn't an easy road to the NBA for him, but he is definitely one of the elite players in our league.
And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself. But everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Ball finds Ingram, and the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 7-point differential. Back to Ball. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. He lobs it up, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
To the middle. Shea outside. To the left side wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Houston, they have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
All free throws good from Capella.
And a boon it was for the Rockets to be able to keep Clint Capella. A great fit with the team and gives them exactly what they need on the interior.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Okafor. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Shea outside. From deep three-point range. Here's Capella. Pass to Gordon. They shoot again. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. You look at Shea. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And Greg Capella, who was taken near the end of the first round back in 2014 in the draft, has developed well during his time with Houston.
And Capella's game has really taken off in the last few seasons. He looks to be a double-double machine for this team for the next handful of years, and that is exactly what they need.
Ken Burge has checked in for Houston. Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Redick comes in for Drew Holiday. Back to Green. Shea kicks to Rivers. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Hart. Last game he had 10 points. Now Ball. Here's Williamson.
Oh, wow.
Hello. It's a beautiful jam.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Shea. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates. And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
The drive by Shea. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Shea head down, nose down, wanting to get in there, not afraid to dribble in and earn some foul shots.
That one misses. With social media, extended TV coverage, lots of distractions for these players, Brent, but some do a terrific job of blocking all that out and keeping their focus.
I think the roles and responsibilities of teams is changing around exactly what you're talking about, Kevin. You have to have people within your organization to help these players understand where it is that they have to focus most. And that is your job on the floor. And so really good organizations are educating the players on that. They're not just relying on the agents or outside sources. Teams are trying to get in there and impact guys at a young age to make sure that, as you said, that noise is not part of their beginning part of their career.
Make it a distraction.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Houston calls their first timeout of the game. The Rockets making a switch here. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Suns, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
You talk to the guys in the locker room, and there's a lot of respect in there for Shea. Appreciate that he's really much more than a basketball player, and he's willing to share that.
Tucker and Capella are up front. Gordon is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Charles in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He finished with 47 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident. Notching a double-double and also making his presence felt. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight. Shea's showing a little bit of swag to his game right there. You don't see him gloat about it, but nice to see him up on the rim.
Here's Holiday. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Capella. From deep, Shea gets the three-pointer to fall. Shea's got 14 points for the game.
Opportunistic in his scoring opportunity was Shea that time.
Here's Ball. He had 22 points in the win against Memphis, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Pelicans have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the technical free throw is good.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Now here's Williamson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Good on the shot.
shooting it with more confidence now. Look at his face. He didn't look quite right in the opening minutes, finding it now.
And there's the pass to Okafor. Holiday with it. 9 points last game out. It's stolen by Capella. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Shea passes to Capella. Back to Shea. Kicks it to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Houston moving it around. And here's Westbrook from the arc. They grab their own miss. And it's Shea missing.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
The second overall pick back in 2016, Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Over Gordon. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Williamson.
And you got to appreciate the fearlessness with which he plays. Zion's ability to shoulder the offense at this stage of his career is incredible.
And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, he's 1 for 5 in the quarter, and his body language is saying a lot about where his confidence is. Rattled just a little bit. Maybe the next open look will start him up.
Now, here's Ball. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one's good. Ingram.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Stops, pops, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's now only a 1-point Houston lead.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Gordon against Holiday. Sweet little floater. Holiday's got 14 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Shea left side. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Shea's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now, here's Ball. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. A shot goes down and gets this game back to even. 6 points for him.
Yeah, I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Timeout called, the Rockets. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
Here's Birch. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Here's Charles. Birch the pass to Shea. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Williamson, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Shea, no good. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
For Houston, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line. Free throw, good. Shea. The Pelicans trail. Moore outside. Pass to Hart. With 2 seconds left. No good on that one. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Rockets on top, leading by a point. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Now, Shea, regarding the All-Star game, you have been officially voted in for the first time. So what does it feel to have all the support of all these fans around the country?
Oh, man, it means everything to me. You know, we play this game for the fans. The NBA isn't possible without them. You know, and I'm just excited to go out there and give them a show. That's what they're paying to see, you know?
No question the fans want to see you at that game. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion at the 4 with Okafor at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Pass to Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
The drive by Shea. And they double up Shea. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Shea's got 27. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a 1-point game. There's the double team with Westbrook. Here's Ingram. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Right, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
It's great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support it.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 16. Takes it off the glass. Holiday's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
The defenders right now guessing as to how Drew Holiday is going to come at you. Offense showing up tonight for Drew.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Stolen by Holiday. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And here we go. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Ingram. Now it's a 5-point Pelican lead. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Gordon kicks to Shea. And the dunk by Shea.
And as a player, you got to relish and soak up and sponge nights like this. Shea clicking tonight.
Westbrook against Ball. Outside Holiday. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Lets it fly. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Charles.
Everything is going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Ball, the bounce pass. Here's Williamson. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest. And you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
You look at Shea. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year it seems we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. It's up a 3. It's not going to go for him. And Houston the other way now.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Shea left side. So the wing on the left. Pass to Gordon for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ball up top. He's covered by Westbrook. Ball against Westbrook. 4 on the clock. Back to Okafor. And Capella sends it back. And here we go. Fast break with Shea. And it's Gordon missing. Pelicans trail by 3. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
I love whenever Ingram rises for the jam, just flushing it home in the face of the opposition.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up. Or
The Pelicans have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. That one misses. 55th pick back in 2011. By any measure, E'Twaun Moore has exceeded expectations.
most of that has come, Kevin, because he's become a much more consistent player from the perimeter. Everybody looking for those wing players that can both provide offensive spark and shooting, along with guarding at least one position, if not two. And E'Twaun Moore is a switchable defensive player and has found a home here with the Pelicans.
Here's Rivers. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And something about it, the game feels like it's slowing down out there for Shea, who's seeing the whole court.
Moore against Rivers. Moore passes to Williamson. It's good. Williamson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Look how active Moore is being on offense, especially watching him share the basketball in that play.
Jerebko sinks that one from the post.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his third foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. And 1:01 left here in the third quarter. The pass to Hart. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And Capella sends it back. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rivers. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Favors with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Favors dishes to Redick. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here's Moore outside. But they recover it. And he makes that one. Williamson's got 6 here in this quarter. Houston's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Che, and it's blocked.
And if Williamson's in the area, you better be careful. When you aren't, he's going to stifle you on the offensive end. As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans leading by 3. Now here is Holiday. 20 points for him. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pelicans lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
3 tenths quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Clint Capella, Jonas Jerebko out there with Che. Then there's Gerald Green, and it's Rivers in at the 1. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Che left side. On the wing, Che. A beautiful reverse layup. Che's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Rockets.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
Hart the pass to Williamson. He kicks to Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Over Jerebko. Misses off the right iron.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Moore outside. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Count it. Holiday's got 22.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
Now here's Che. He's guarded closely. Banked in off the glass. Che's got 4 this quarter.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Houston making 2 changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jerebko. And Gordon subbed in for Gerald Green. The Pelicans also changing it up. Okafor's checked in for Favors. Ingram comes in for E'Twaun Moore. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Hart. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He's obviously pretty happy. He said, I know they're not going to take us lightly next time. He knew what the deal was with that underdog role coming into the game.
Thanks, David. A nice shot by Rivers.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Passes to Williamson. In the corner, it's Ingram. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Double team on Holiday. Okafor, the pass to Williamson. Ball kicks to Williamson. Shoots over Tucker. And it's Williamson missing. For Houston, they've got all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll.
Zero hesitation to take that on the inside. Shea aggressive on that.
And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Tucker. Here's Ball. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. On the wing, Holiday. Over Rivers. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And the first one at the line is good. Russell Westbrook in for Austin Rivers. And both free throws good for Shea. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Holiday against Gordon. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays.
Look out! Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Holiday left side. Ingram outside. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks the ball. On deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. They'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Shea dishes to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Shea. Okafor grabs the miss. Okafor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good. Williamson.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Ingram with the steal. Holiday left side. And Holiday throws it down.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
Here's Charles, and the dunk by Shea.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Inside. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
To the paint. Here's Capella. Oh, that's blocked. Holiday against Gordon. With some arc. And it's laid in by Holiday. Holiday's got 8 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Got that one up quick. 47 points for Shea.
Scoring with the bump can throw your concentration off. Shea right there, not distracted by contact.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Shoots over Tucker, and that one hits back iron. For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. And it's Shea missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Ingram outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Rocket shooting and hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field. And the dunk by Shea.
That's why you work in the offseason to get hoops just like that. Great job by Shea.
New Orleans gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. There's the double team with Westbrook. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
This is why they go to Zion. His teammates trusting in his ability to get the job done.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Pelicans pull it in. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Shea really making a difference.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Zion Williamson.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
There's the double team with Westbrook. Ingram with it. Shea's there. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. Offensive rebound. Good. That's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
A lot of questions about Shea and his effort in college. If he continues to do things like that, that'll go away.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Ingram outside. And stolen by Shea. Outside Westbrook. Looking to get it going. Here's Charles. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Shea. And now a 4-point Rocket lead. And the Pelicans shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Here's Holiday. Westbrook with the block.
There's no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league. On full display there. That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Here's Williamson. It is good. Williamson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Shea outside. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Shea passes to Capella, and good that time.
Already one of the most popular guys on the team. Shea becoming more liked the more you make passes like that.
Holiday against Gordon. Right side Holiday. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Gordon finds Westbrook. Charles. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And back when I first saw him in Summer League, one of the things that I liked about Shea is that he invites the contact, does not shy away from those kind of plays.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Gordon against Holiday. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Ingram with the steal. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Here's Capella. That one a little long.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty, GA. That would be the nail in the coffin.
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Westbrook kicks to Shea. Ingram with the steal. All alone. Count.
And Ingram is always ready to score in clutch situations. A guy you can depend on to give you his best.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're behind by 2. 7 seconds left in the fourth. Seven seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Capella. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W.